team in Agile delivery. So, I would like to introduce you, Lorenzo. Okay. Did you hear feedback?
Did you hear feedback?
We hear you.
We hear you.
Okay.
So
Lorenzo
Ricciano
is an
international Agile coach and
speakers
known
for
for
building
building
high-performing
high-performing team
and bringing
clarity
and energy
and
to
energy
Agile
to Agile transformation.
He's
He's
leading
leading
cutting-edge
cutting-edge
initiatives across Europe
and
blending
blending
Agile
Agile
practices,
practices,
methodologies
methodologies
inspired by
inspired
sport
by sport
performance.
performance.
His mission
His mission basically
help
help
operate
operate in the zone.
So,
So
Lorenzo,
Lorenzo,
and
over to you.
Oh, now it's unmute. Thank you very much. Do you see my screen, right? And my voice? Do you hear my voice?
Yes, we hear
Perfect.
you. We see the screen too.
Perfect. So let's start quickly because we have not a lot of time. So I go strictly to the point. This is me. I'm an Agile coach and a former basketball player and coach. From there, you will understand how I used to present my topics, or I used to have workshop with a lot of people in front of me. So let's move. What is this? This one is now new our team, because we have to think our team like with artificial intelligence next to us. In the meantime, you can see that I sent a Mentimeter that will be useful for the next steps. I want to tell you in advance that this session is special, not because of me, because there is a prize at the end. So I ask you to pay attention to this presentation, to the content, because we will have, so get ready with your phones or with your laptop to ask to some questions. There is a quiz, a kind of challenge between you, and just one, just the first, will have a prize. Are you in, guys? I don't know if you already had lunch or not, but anyway, 30 minutes with me, please. Let's go ahead. This is the team. Artificial intelligence, it's up to us. It's a new teammate for many of us, right? So we have to think about this. What I want to tell you right now, what is the most important point in a team? I will use some graphics and some content from Discipline Agile Toolkit. I hope that many of you already know. Establish the outcome. We have to think first, even in hybrid team, about the outcome. It should be clear. What is an outcome? Always from the browser of Discipline Agile. An outcome describes a desired, measurable result that is pertinent to our stakeholder. Make sense for you? Yes, I hope so. Outcomes describe what stakeholders would like to achieve and why they would like to achieve that, but not how to do so. Let's focus on what, not on how. This is the first message that I want to send you. Let's go ahead. Outcome examples, increase customer adoption of the new portal from 35% to 70% within 12 months. So think about the outcome that is the desirable goal, measurable. Reduce the average feature delivery time from 20 days to 10 days within 6 months. This is another example. Decrease production defect discovered in production by 40% within 2 quarters. So I ask you, how many of you, when you think about a project, you think about the outcome? I go ahead. I didn't show you intentionally the second step. I go directly to the third. So the first step, where you have a project and you have an hybrid team, is the outcome. Define the outcome, involving artificial intelligence, obviously. The first step is thinking about the plan, thinking about the ownership and the rhythm. About the rhythm. This is the other message that I want to send you. But first, I'm a former basketball player, an Agile coach, so I like to take some ideas from contexts that are very performing. So I want to bring you some example in that case, like Liverpool FC with Tactic AI with Google DeepMind. What they did, so they collected a lot of data, 7,000 corner kicks, player tracking data like position, movement, physical attribute, event outcomes like receivers, shot, goals. And they thought about outcome, and they reached this outcome. In blind test, Liverpool coaches chose AI-generated tactics 90% of the time over human one. Increased tactical efficiency, structure, match, situation. It's just an example. But anyway, we have many hybrid teams that reached some goals, especially in sport, because in sport, we focus a lot about performances. FC Barcelona, that many of you, I hope they know, injury prevention. Think about this. So they collect many data, GPS metrics, distance covered, acceleration, deceleration, metabolic load, biometric and historical injury data, and they achieved a goal. What is the outcome? Predicted injury risk with up to 90% accuracy. Club reported a 20-30 reduction in injuries. Guys, it's a lot. So you can prevent injuries with this project. Now, I hope that I shared with sound. I can check play out a quick word. Let me know if you will hear the music as well.
As part of its ongoing commitment to player health and safety, the NFL teamed up with Amazon Web Services, AWS, to create the Digital Athlete Program. Built in the AWS cloud with artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, the program runs virtual representations of NFL players through endless simulations of in-game scenarios, revealing new insights into player injury prevention. This is leading to advancements such as better risk analysis for injury, more specialized player training and recovery regimens, improvements to protective equipment, and new game rules. Through continual iteration, these AI models become more accurate as time goes on. Just as a quarterback does countless reps that generate gradual improvements to their technique, an AI model can input increasingly more video footage and data and tweak its parameters to generate better insights. In both cases, practice and repetition are key. To help prevent head injury, the Helmet Impact Detection AI model is trained on thousands of examples of helmets and impacts identified by humans. The system, which can reliably detect and measure helmet contact, is paired with another AI model, along with data from the NFL's next-gen stats system on AWS. As part of its...
Okay, guys, I move ahead. Practice and repetition are the key. What we heard in this presentation. What does it mean? I go ahead. In Discipline Agile, we mention MBI, minimum business increment, the smallest releasable chunk of value that makes sense from a business perspective. We spoke a lot about transformation. We spoke a lot about value because of Agile, right? In our project, we have to think about this. We need often releases. Now we go closer to the second big message. In the example that we saw, another is from NFL, that we decreased the injuries. We increased the user experience. MBI could be the first one, deliver hybrid decision support tool, AI model, visualization, human validation. Integrate more data sources can be the second. Model accuracy, refine UI. Capabilities, let in place scenarios, run predictive what-if model, and explore future risks. The fourth, operationalize the system, embed into workflow, train user, build feedback loops. The slicing is essential. And thanks to this slicing, you can provide value very often to the customer. In a world that changes every day, and you know, it changes every day because of many reasons. We cannot control the wind. I wrote this on LinkedIn. The only thing that we can do is steer together. How can we steer together? Aligning more and more. You know, this one is from Discipline Agile as well. We can choose the life cycle. The easiest one, I can say, is the serial life cycle, the famous waterfall one, where we have requirements, we have architecture, design, construction, test, and deploy. Easy. I think it's easier. We spoke about transition, so evolution from traditional to agile project. If you want to speak about agile project, you have to make a shift left of testing and quality and a shift right on modeling and planning. I guess that C went wrong. Please close all browser and rejoin the meeting. I can't believe. Do you hear me? I don't know why I have this. Yes, thank you, Anna. So I continue. I had this notification, but I continue. It's not enough to move to agile project. Now we need something more. Evolution from agile project to continuous delivery. What does it mean? I will show you. Think about that. I will ask you in the quiz about this. What does it mean, moving to continuous delivery? So agile is not enough. We have to move to the next step, even with hybrid teams. Working features are released to user very frequently, often at the end of every iteration or even faster. I show you. Usually what you do, guys, you have to move to iteration 1, you create some features. 2, create some other features. 3, other features, and then release after many iterations. I think you do that. We have to move even better to iteration 1, and you release to the end customer, because you know that in Agile you have to make the distance between the team and the customer very close, shortest as you can. So the goal of continuous delivery is this: iteration 1 and you release to them, iteration 2 feature release, iteration 3 feature release. Easy? Not a lot. And so now I ask you to go to this QR code. Already, some of you already wrote something. And I ask to join. I see few of you. You are on more than 100. So I ask you to join, please. And I give you few seconds. And I ask you how much often you release your deliverable to customer. The options are 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, more than 4 months. Guys, please. Let's warm up. Few answers right now. I push you. Maybe some of you already went for lunch. Please. Go. I push you to go ahead. I see answers from 1 week, good, 2 weeks, pretty good, 4 weeks, 1 month. Not more, just one, put more than 4 months. Go, guys, please. Okay, I have to go ahead. I can wait for you guys. I need you more React, mainly for the last part. So this one is mainly the message that I want to send you. So we have traditional, the waterfall approach, as so many you know. What happened there? If you see on the bottom, we have on traditional infrequent releases, project teams, long feedback cycles, manual regression testing. These ones are the main chapters of traditional. You have usually a greater bureaucracy and specialized skills. We have to move to Agile. I hope that many of you or maybe your contacts already moved here, but it's not enough, as I told you. we have to move to the continuous delivery agile, making shorter iteration and release cycle. And even the best one, guys, is not easy. I used to try, but it's hard. Continuous delivery lean, where you have no iteration and you increase the flexibility. The real agile is there on continuous delivery lean, where you have the characteristics are this: greater discipline, broader skills, continuous releases, long life stable teams, short feedback cycle, automated regression testing. Please listen to this. In Discipline Agile, we have to think about time, obviously. If you are on traditional, you have to move on Agile. I know, without constraints, I can say, because we have to remove all the constraints that don't make it happen. You need 3-6 months. To lean 1-2 months, it's pretty easy. If you think how to reach from continuous delivery lean, you have to think about 6 months in the worst case, plus 2 months and other 2 months. So something like 10 months, 1 year. So as a Scrum Master, as a release training engineer, as a project manager, your goal is supposed to be this, to move to continuous delivery lean. How can you do? I show you here. Continuous releases, long life stable terms. They are the suggestion from Discipline Agile. Short feedback cycle, so measure it. Automated regression testing. If you don't have this, it's hard that you will reach the continuous delivery lane. So I ask you to first tell me where is your context. Where are you located in the context? I changed the Mentimeter slide. So based on the graph that we just saw, what is the location of your team or your context? Greater discipline, broader skills is on top. Continuous releases, short feedback cycle is on the right. Guys, I ask you to speed up a bit because time is running, and get prepared with the challenge time where you have to enter name plus city. My example is Lorenzo space Como. And I remind you that there is a prize at the end. I can tell you about the prize because we are discussing about this, but it's an impressive prize. So, 3, 2, 1, let's start. Question number 1. I ask you to join. We right now have 16 players ready. 18. I wait a few seconds. Who wanna join? Maybe I have to ask. Maybe I have to say what is the price. I tell you just a keyword, kind masterclass. Yeah, increasing. No, it's increasing. Maybe I have to say something else. Yeah, supposed to be a masterclass, a free masterclass for the winner. Okay, 23 plays. I like this number. Are we ready? Yeah. Go. Answer quickly to get more points. What is the first step when planning? Go. Four, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, the final task. Nope. Establish outcomes. Work the plan. Who is the one? Quits leaderboard. I can show you the quits leaderboard. Maybe later. No, now. I share the result. That is better here. Get ready for the second answer. Where is... I lost my window. Here we go. Conchi, Galicia was the fastest. And then Nino and Igna. Get ready. Question 2 of 7. 19 players. We lost some players during the answers. Go. What best describe the goal of the continuous delivery lean life cycle? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct one, and many of you already selected, deliver small increments of value frequently into production. Yes, it is, guys. Because the slicing is very important if we want to make Agile. Everything starts from there. Outcome and the slicing is essential. Let's see who is on top. Wow, Nino Conchi was the fastest. Great job. Questions 3 of 7. Answer quickly to get more points. Team usually evolve to continuous delivery lean from which life cycle? Do you remember the graph that we showed? I hope you remember. From where? From where can you arrive to the continuous delivery? Lean life cycle and continuous delivery, agile life cycle. Great job. No, obviously program life cycle, exploratory life cycle, they weren't there. Waterfall life cycle. Let's see the result after 3 answers. Nino is always closer. Conchi is still there, and Ugo is doing a good job. 4th question of 7. Ready, guys? If you click faster, you get more points. Which capability is essential to successful operate in continuous delivery lean? I hope you remember what we mentioned a couple times. 0. Continuous integration, automated testing. All of you except one that selected long planning phases. Not good this. But anyway, wrong answer doesn't affect your point. Wow. Still Conchi, Galicia, and Nino on top. Let's move to the 5th question with 20 people that are playing. Which scenario is best suited for continuous delivery lean? Project that release once per year, for sure. Project which reached approval stages, team with no automation capabilities, product requiring frequent value, delivery to users. All of you to the 4th, product requiring frequent value delivery to users. Of course, let's see if Nino is still second. Always bit slower than Galicia. Second last, 20 players. Which team characteristic best supports continuous delivery lean? Temporary teams assembled for one project, large team working on multiple related projects, stable long-lived teams working on continuous releases. Teams only meet during sprint review. 12 people stable long-lived teams working on continuous release. Maybe the other guys were wrong to be faster than others. Let's see what is happening. Oh, something new. Wow, Nino on top. And Ugo second place. Galicia, what happened? Wrong answer? So we have Nino, Ugo, Jefferson, Galicia, very close. Let's see what will happen on the seventh and last question. Which is automation important in continuous delivery lean? Why is automation important? 10 seconds from now, and this one will be great for the final result of the challenge. 15, it allows frequent releases without sacrificing quality. Quality is important. How can we check quality? Thanks to automation, we can face this problem of quality because you need to release very often. So we need something. Oh, quits other board. I guess I already know who is the winner. The winner is Nino. Great, Nino. More than 5,000 points. Nino, I ask you to say something. You can unmute yourself. Great job. I'm sorry for Galicia that was on top of the list.
Hello.
Nino, how do you
Hi.
feel?
Great. I love winning.
Yes. So I ask you to contact me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I will show you my LinkedIn and we will ping you with the organization anyway for the prize.
Thank you.
Okay? No problem. Great job. Now I ask you in the last few minutes, where is there more room to improve in your context? So I ask you to think about your context and according to you, based on what we said, based on the challenge that we had, according to you, where is the best place where I can improve my context? We are almost there, perfectly in time. I just wanna say a few words.
You are on
You are on mute.
Laura. Yeah, still on mute. You're-
I don't know. When I start sharing, it switched to mute.
Now we can hear you.
Yes, I know. I can share anything anymore. I can show you my QR code and please contact me. And Nino, great job again. And I give you the floor. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You can leave your LinkedIn and QR, the link to the QR code, but you can leave your LinkedIn in the chat, Lorenzo. Thank you so much for this presentation. It was really awesome and engaging. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
So I guess now we move in another. Let me check why Lorenzo is